have Coach Reggie Barlow from Alabama State University. Coach Barlow, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, sir.
You have a big one coming up on Sunday afternoon, high noon, Eastern time, taking on Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference challenger Bethune-Cookman. You feeling any pressure down there in Montgomery after maybe having to carry the flag going into this weekend after last year?
I don't know about feeling pressure, but we actually really excited about an opportunity to represent the SWAC conference in this game. It's a blessing to have that platform and to be able to take our guys to Orlando, which is a great city. And it's almost like a bowl game from all I've heard about, the stuff that they'll allow the kids to do. And and then also, getting to play against a really good team and Bethune-Cookman, who Coach Jenkins there, he's done a great job over the last 2 years, and so it'll be a challenge. They got a lot of great players coming back, but we've been working and trying to get ready for them and the rest of the season. I guess you guys want me to talk a little bit about our team, offense, defense?
Yes, please do.
Okay. Offense, it's no different than any other team. You're talking about your offensive line, and we're blessed to have Taryn Jones as our left tackle, who he's been here and been all SWAC a couple of times, and we got Edmund Davis, our center, who's really, the guy that those guys there that really is the leader on our team, and he's been a starter for like 2 or 3 years, and he's probably the most underrated guy on our team, but he does a good job for us. Our quarterback, Greg Jenkins, he's this is his second year in the system, and he's shown that he could do good things for us when he's healthy, and thank God he's been a real leader in camp, and been doing some good things for us. And our receivers, T.C. McWilliams and Landon Jones, are 2 guys that have the experience and bigger bodies, and so we're looking for them to have solid ears along with Nehemiah Henry. Defensively, our defense have done a great job of getting turnovers and interceptions and stuff, and we're hoping again they can do the same thing. It starts with Keywan Riley, our starting safety in the back, who's he's been solid for us for the last 2 or 3 years. Saeed Lee, our starting corner, is another young man who's shown a lot of promise and has been working really hard. And then up front, Quake Everett, a young man who's started for us and has been around the program for a while. So we're expecting all of those guys to be our leaders, to be up front, to give us an opportunity to have a little success against our opponent this first game, and hopefully they'll be able to help us out through the rest of the season.
Talk about a little bit about being picked to be the East favorite this year, Coach, and going into the campaign.
Yeah, I guess whenever you're recognized or picked by your peers, and that says our coaches have gone out and got talent and brought it in here and coached them up. But I'm not sure any of us have been accurate on who's going to finish first and all that stuff. And I understand we have to do it as a prediction. But with our conference and so much parity, and on the East you got good teams that are all of them going to have really good players. So it is no telling what's going to happen. But again, being picked first for anything, I guess, is a good thing. But you still got to play the game in the rectangle. So that's been our focus.
Questions for Coach Barlow?
Hey, Coach Barlow, Donald Ware, how you doing?
Doing well, sir.
Good. This promises to be a great matchup, the SWAC Challenge. What concerns you most about Bethune-Cookman?
Well, Bethune, For one, they got about 15 D1 transfers on their team. So, that don't always transfer to, hey, success or whatever, but obviously the guys that he have gotten to transfer there, he coached them at Rutgers and some of the other places, but they have a big offensive line. I imagine if you put their line the size up against any other team in NCAA football, I mean, they'll measure up good. They're big, and they got two real solid running backs. They run the ball well, and they had two guys one almost rushed for 1,000, and then the other kid rushed for close to 800 yards. So they have a solid team, and then they have Eddie Poole, who's a big time receiver that, I mean, he's nice size and he run great routes and all that stuff. And then the other thing is the unknown. We haven't played Bethune since this new coach has been there, and of course they got a new coordinator. So even the film that we might have gotten from last year, they got a new coordinator. So it's kind of hard to know, exactly what you'll get. So there's going to be a lot of adjusting on the fly, after the first quarter or so.
Coach, Tim, and then lastly, with Isaiah Crowell coming in, obviously you have Greg Jenkins, a veteran who's been there. How much have you worked in Crowell during the summer camp? How much will he play in this first game? How integral of a part of your offense is he?
Well, Isaiah is of course, he's a top-notch guy. I mean, he's SEC Freshman of the Year, and I mean, he fits the pyramid. He's size and explosiveness, and he's been working hard in camp, and we want our running game to be better than it was last year, and he definitely gives us an opportunity to be able to run it more. Of course, with Greg Jenkins and him in the backfield, that gives us an opportunity to do some good things, but he'll be fitting. He'll be in a part of the plan, as well as McKibbins, who's our starting running back last year, and he's had a solid camp thus far.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Coach, Tim McDonough from the Sports Network. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How are you today?
Well, how are you?
Good. I covered the MEAC conference meetings in the summer, and one of the biggest stories was the fact how important the game is to start the season in June. Can you just talk about, I guess, what it means for HBCU programs and what it means for college football for the FCS to start off such a fun game to open the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of notoriety that comes with this game, and an opportunity for people to see us all over the country, and for our guys and our team, our school, we're blessed. We're not just playing for Alabama State. That's our approach for this game. This is about Walter Payton and Jerry Rice and all those wonderful Grambling players, Doug Williams, all these guys that represented the SWAC conference, and that's what we're going to do, be a representation of the SWAC conference, and it's a blessing to be a part of it. It's a bowl-like atmosphere, something that our programs don't typically get an opportunity to experience. So we're excited about it. We really are, and we know that the MEAC has kind of owned this thing here for a while, and they've had really good teams. And but it's a blessing to have this stage and to be opening up college football, with our game. So we're excited about that.
Exactly, and can you just talk about, the fact you guys lost a lot of heartbreakers last year, a lot of close games. Can you just talk about the high-risk, high-reward kind of opening up the season? And, there's positives and there's negatives.
Well, yeah, it is. It's you got to play at some point, and for us, it's it just happened to be on that Sunday to start this deal off, but it's football, and our guys have been working hard and practicing hard, so we'll go out and we'll give it our best shot. And we have lost a couple of close games, and we hope with the way we've been preparing and our mental our mental setting. Hopefully, those things will be able to overcome the 3 or 4 points that we wasn't able to get last year just by being more attention to detail, staying focused throughout the process, removing mental clutter, things that will prevent us from being able to be successful. So hopefully that'll be the winning edge for us this year, our mentality.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck this season.
Thank you, sir.
One more question for Coach Barlow.
Hey, Coach Barlow, this is Luke Williams from the Black College Sports Page. How are you?
Howdy.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned Walter Payton, Doug Williams, and the history of the SWAC. And you also mentioned that the MEAC has been winning these games lately. Have you made any assessment of whether you think the MEAC has caught up or passed the SWAC in terms of the kind of talent that they're getting, the kind of teams that they're putting on the field? Do you think there's been a shift in terms of the power between those two conferences?
That's an outstanding question. I know their coaches get paid better than the SWAC coaches. Maybe we didn't look at that, but I don't know. I just think, the SWAC, those, that conference, those coaches over there, they've done a great job of getting players, and not saying that the SWAC hasn't, it's just, I don't know how they pick the teams that are representing the SWAC conference that play in this game, but for whatever reason, they've, the MEAC conference, they're doing a good job. It's a conference that has continued to get better and have continued to get better players. I think right now they're got more guys drafted than we are here in the SWAC, and which is different. In the past, I mean, in our conference we would have several guys getting drafted. So, we got some catching up to do. I think right now the SWAC coaches, we got a great group of coaches and guys that are going to build their programs the right way and graduate kids and have them opportunity to hopefully play on the next level. But, right now, I won't say it's been a shift because I think we still have a lot of great players in this conference. It's just, for whatever reason, maybe our best team out of the conference isn't playing against, their best team over there, per year. But hopefully we can change that this year. Like I said, we're excited about it. Our guys understand that, we're Alabama State, and that's what we're playing for. But, man, it's a little bigger than that. We got the SWAC conference that we got to carry.
Let me follow up real quick, Coach. Last year it was 63-14. Was that kind of an embarrassment for the SWAC, and do you feel any responsibility on your shoulders and your guys' shoulders to maybe show that the gap is not as big as it appeared to be last year?
Yeah, I mean, to speak on that game last year, I know Prairieview's an outstanding team. Sometimes when you're opening up and you got new staff members and all, things happen. But I tell you what, if Prairieview had a chance to play them maybe a couple weeks into the season, they would have done a better job. But it's like you said, it's Alabama State, it's a SWAC conference, and I won't say a burden of, hey, we got to, carry responsibility, but we want to represent our conference the right way. We want to play hard, we want to play fast, and we want to have a chance to win at the end. It won't be easy because their team is loaded, but we just want to go out and represent the conference, and I feel good about us going out and playing hard and doing that. But no extra burden or anything like that.
Looking forward to a great game, Coach. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Coach Barlow, we'd like to thank you for joining us on the call this morning, and we wish you luck on Sunday afternoon. Once again, that kickoff is at noon Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Central, live on ESPN. Good luck Sunday against Bethune-Cookman, Coach, and I'll actually see you down there in Florida, and then we'll talk to you again next Monday.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Have a good day.